My name is Gary Rosenkrantz, and I'm the head of the Department of Philosophy. So I'd like to extend a very warm welcome to all students, parents, faculty, staff, and friends of philosophy virtually gathered here this morning for our very first virtual celebration of excellence and our graduates. The university has plans to host an actual graduation ceremony later this year. Hopefully that will come off well. Today we're just celebrating excellence in philosophy and celebrating all of the members of the graduating classes of December 2019 and May 2020. So I want to extend a hearty congratulations to all of you who've made it through, especially in this very challenging and stressful final spring semester. Now, I should mention that we plan to publish a video of these ceremonies on the departmental website and on Twitter and on the College of Arts and Sciences website. So if anyone desires not to have their video and or audio be part of this, they should turn them off or one or the other off, and that way you'll be covered on that. So I'm going to ask the faculty in the department one by one to just tell us a little bit about their, very briefly, about their philosophical interests or area of specialization, just to acquaint everybody with everyone. So Jeff Kaplan, why don't you go first?
Sure. I work mostly, hi everyone. I work mostly in philosophy of law and philosophy of language. I sort of am interested in the nature of social rules, like legal rules, which are created by human beings, and also linguistic rules. That's that.
Okay. Insa Lawler?
Yes. Hi. I've worked mostly on epistemology and philosophy of science, and also some parts in philosophy of language. I'm interested in inquiry, in science in particular, but also inquiry in general, which also leads me to thinking about the nature of questions and question-related attitudes.
Okay. Derek Skillings?
Hello. I'm interested primarily, in this whiny dog, sorry about that, in philosophy of biology, philosophy of science, and philosophy of medicine. Primarily interested in what makes for good explanations, especially in biology and medicine. What sorts of things are we looking for in them? How do we construct them? And then questions about what are living things? How do we count them and divide them up? And how do they evolve? How do they interact with each other?
Okay. Heather Garrett?
Hi. My main area of interest for research is Ludwig Wittgenstein, stuff having to do with philosophy of language, also to do with rules, and the project of philosophy in general. I also have some interest in medical ethics.
Okay. Rick Gallimore?
Yeah, hi. I'm interested in epistemology and metaphysics, particularly skepticism and naturalist epistemology.
Okay. Wade Mackey.
Hi, I work primarily in applied ethics, but most of my time is actually spent doing administrative and service stuff, helping keep the university afloat.
Okay. Frances Lautenberg.
Hi, everyone. I'm Frances, and I work in phenomenology and philosophy of mind. Lately, I've been working on philosophy of dementia in particular, and I also teach classes in aesthetics and philosophy of aging.
Adam Rosenfeld. I'm sorry.
Rosenfeld, yeah. I'm Adam Rosenfeld. My background is in philosophy of science and technology, but more recently I've been interested in hermeneutics and issues surrounding games, play, and make-believe. And I also teach history of philosophy courses, and I have a strong interest in ancient philosophy especially.
Mike Madison.
Hey folks, I'm Mike Madison. I do all sorts of applied ethics, social political philosophy, that sort of jazz. Mostly I'm a business ethics professor these days.
Okay, well, thank you for that. And my area of research is primarily in metaphysics, which is the study of the basic structure of reality, including the fundamental categories of being or existence. So you can see represented among the faculty that are here today, all of the basic areas of philosophy. The four main such areas are logic, epistemology or the theory of knowledge, metaphysics, and ethics. On that note, I'm going to turn things over to Frances Wattenberg, who's going to do the inductions for the Phi Sigma Tau Philosophy Honor Society. So Frances, take it away.
Thanks, Gary. Actually, I thought that I'd let Callaloo do the inductions, if that's okay with folks. She knows how to do raise paw, so all inductees can. I'm happy to do the remarks relating to Phi Sigma Tau. I think that we don't have any of this year's inductees with us, however, unfortunately. Am I right about that? No, we do. We do. We have one. Okay. Phi Sigma Tau is the International Philosophy Honors Society. Its motto is Philon ton Sophian Time, which means to honor those who love wisdom. And to be invited to join this society means that you have both succeeded at a high level academically at UNCG, and in particular in your philosophy courses. It also means you've taken a certain number of philosophy classes while here. And we hope that by being invited into the society, you too can continue to honor those who love wisdom. I suppose at that point you've proven that you yourself are one of those people. The society has existed since 1930, and currently there are about 170 chapters worldwide. Once you are an active member in the society, you may vote and participate at the organizational level. And alumni members qualify for membership in the society in the alumni chapter and specifically. So Phi Sigma Tau honors excellence and philosophical concern. And it reminds us that the quest for truth is not the province of a single culture or time, but there is a unity but that there is a unity among all those who seek knowledge. So without further ado, I would like to name this year's inductees. These are all folks who have been invited and have accepted to join the society. Normally, when we do this face-to-face, after I introduce everyone, you would come forward and sign the chapter roll as sort of the official final acceptance into the society. This time around, what has been accomplished behind the scenes is that all new inductees have already completed their directory card and have sent that in with Taylor's help. Thank you, Taylor. So I will proceed to mention everyone who has been inducted this year. We have 8. So first of all, we have Claudine Kane. We have Nikisha Henry Moore, Ann Moore, Joshua Peters, Eric Wisnant, Mary Wolfe, Dalton Yarborough, and last but not least, Amber Duggins, who is here with us today. Amber, do you want to say hi?
Thank you. Hi. I don't know what else. I don't know what else to say, but thank you.
You're very welcome, and thanks for being here, and congratulations. I say that on behalf of the whole philosophy department, Amber. Congratulations.
Thank you.
So Taylor or Gary, I hand the mic back to you.
Okay, thank you, Francis. We now turn to that part of our annual celebration of excellence in our graduates, dealing with the Roger Schwerk Award for Excellence in Philosophy. Roger Schwerk, who actually was a student of mine here back in the 1980s, truly exemplified philosophical excellence. This award was established in his memory by his mother, Judy Schwerk, and also through the generosity of her husband, Joseph Royf. The winners of the award are honored both by receiving a monetary prize and a plaque. Plus, their name is put up on a master plaque that we have on display in the main office of the philosophy department, so that in perpetuity, the fact that they won first place in the Schwerk Award will always be known and remembered. In recent years, we've started also giving, in addition to the winning awards, second and third place awards, as well as honorable mentions. And we'll be following that practice this year, but only the grand winner, the first place winner, is honored with the plaque. All honorees, though, receive a monetary prize. To be eligible for the award, students must have completed a certain number of philosophy courses. They must have majored in philosophy, and they also are required to write a paper on a topic in philosophy. They're also required to write a paper on a topic in philosophy. So I'd like to announce the names of this year's honorees. I'm going to start out with the honorable mentions and work my way up to the winner. Okay, so first, I'm very pleased to announce that Sara Pollard has achieved an honorable mention. Her paper was entitled The Civil State. This was a very timely paper in which Sara compared and contrasted Locke's and Hobbes' conceptions of the basis of governmental authority in the civil state, and then related each of them to the current state of our own society. Okay, so congratulations, Sara, on your honorable mention, and that will come with a $250 prize. Next, I'm pleased to announce that Austin Graham has achieved an honorable mention for his paper, Du Bois in the Existentialist Tradition. Austin argued persuasively that although Du Bois is seldom recognized as being part of the existentialist canon, he nonetheless ought to be so recognized. So congratulations, Graham, on your honorable mention, and this is being recognized with a $250 prize. Third, I'm pleased to announce that Mary Wolfe has gotten an honorable mention for her paper entitled Harm. This engaging essay explores John Stuart Mill's famous harm principle governing the conditions under which citizens may have their individual freedom infringed upon in some way by the state. And she discussed this in connection with Joel Feinberg's influential paper, Grounds for Coercion. So congratulations, Mary. Okay. I see that I've missed, I'm sorry, one of my honorable mentions. Mary actually won third place, which comes with a $750 cash award for the paper on harm. I apologize. Our third honorable mention was Brianna T. Vargas.
Congratulations, Brianna.
Brianna displayed both her literary talents and her philosophical acumen by actually writing philosophical dialogues on 3 topics: the social contract, death, and nurture versus nature. Her protagonists in the dialogues are the fabulously wealthy philosophical siblings of the early 20th century, Bucky and Ambrose. So thank you for that, Brianna. It was a lot of fun to read. And that comes with a $250 cash award. Now, as I said, Mary Wolfe's paper on harm, exploring John Stuart Mill and Thomas Hobbes, actually came in third place with a $750 cash award. Now, in second place was Mark Douglas Wills, whose paper on love and friendship investigated the nature of love and friendship through an insightful exploration of the ideas of philosophers, including Plato, Aristotle, C.S. Lewis, Bertrand Russell, Simone de Beauvoir, Kant, and James Baldwin, among others. So this comes with a $1,000 prize. So Mark, hearty congratulations. on this significant achievement and award. Okay, so we're finally come to the first place award, our grand prize Roger Schwerk Award winner for excellence in philosophy, and that is Garrett Foster, whose paper was entitled "A Shift Toward Pragmatism." This was a spirited yet rigorous defense of the pragmatism of Charles Sanders Peirce, applied to the realism, anti-realism issue in the philosophy of science. So this comes with a $1,500 cash award. So Garrett, hearty congratulations on a job very well done. And we welcome you to our Wall of Fame in the philosophy department.
All this silent applause is weird.
All right, so I'm now going to move on to individually recognize the graduates in our, well, no, actually I'm not. I'm going to turn it over to Insa, who's going to first recognize our December 2019 graduating class. So Insa, why don't you take on that role and give us the names and maybe some of the interests, accomplishments, or goals of those 6 graduates.
Yes, we're very glad to celebrate 6 December graduates who graduated last December. 3 of them are online majors. We have Taylor Payne and Amber Perryman, who are 2 of our online majors. And we also have Shelley Brown. She finished her degree with an outstanding academic record, and she also won honorable mentions for the Schwerk Award in 2018 and 19. So congratulations to all of our 3 online majors. And we have also some online majors currently auditing this session, so you will be recognized also later when it comes to the May graduates. The 3 other graduates are our on-campus majors, and we have Brian Balling. He also won honorable mentions for the Schwerk Award last year, and he's one of our pre-law students, and he completed his degree with fantastic academic records. Another one of our graduates is Bill Diamond. Our department head, Gary Rosenkrantz, mentioned that praised his philosophical insights throughout his studies and his devotion to philosophy. And then we have Shenghao Tang, who is a double major, philosophy and economics, a not so uncommon combination of study areas. And Shenghao Tang is currently a graduate student at UNCG and is working on computer system networking. So the development went further along the economic side. And yeah, these are our December graduates, and congratulations to all of you. We are proud of you for this achievement.
Okay, so we're back to me again. I'm going to recognize the spring 2020 graduates. Our first graduate is Jaime Bonilla. Jaime had a very strong academic record with us, including her major in philosophy with a pre-law concentration, as well as minors in political science and sociology. Jaime was made a member of Phi Sigma Tau in 2019. And she was also selected by the department to serve as a student representative on our tenure track philosophy of science logic job search committee. So congratulations, Jaime, on your very impressive accomplishments. We wish you all the best in what I'm sure will be a bright future. Next, I'd like to recognize Amber, Amber Duggins. Hi, Amber. Amber has succeeded in all of her academic studies, and as we've just seen, was inducted into the International Philosophy Honor Society Phi Sigma Tau just a few moments ago. So congratulations, Amber. We wish you all the best.
Congratulations.
Brian Hedrick is our next graduate. Brian is an academically gifted and driven student who's graduating with an impressive double major in philosophy and political science. Brian, congratulations. Next, Caroline Kane. Carolyn Kane's graduating with a major in philosophy and a minor in mathematics. Carolyn Kane won the Rajesh Award for Excellence in Philosophy in 2014 and in 2015 and in 2017, making her the only three-time winner of the award. I remember that last paper she wrote, winning paper on the philosophy of time, and it was an amazing paper, and I think publishable in a philosophical journal pretty much as it stood at the time. So congratulations, Caroline. We're immensely proud of these great accomplishments and wish you all the best in the future. Next, Ann Moore is one of our superb graduates with an online major in philosophy. And she's also one of the new inductees in Phi Sigma Tau. So congratulations, Ann. Sandra Morales Martinez is another one of our highly motivated students who will be graduating with a double major in philosophy and political science. Sandra, congratulations. We're very proud. Next up, I'm pleased to announce the upcoming graduation of April Murray, another online major. She has completed and will be graduating with a major in philosophy and with a pre-law concentration in philosophy, which is a very rigorous course of study indeed. So April, hearty congratulations.
Congratulations.
Next, Elizabeth Pearl has completed a philosophy major and a pre-law concentration. And she's done all of this entirely online. Congratulations, Elizabeth. Next, I'm pleased to announce that Taylor Hsu will be graduating as a double major in philosophy and history. Taylor's also participated in the Department of Philosophy's annual Ethics Bowl and was inducted into Phi Sigma Tau in 2019. And moreover, served as an officer in the Philosophy Club this year. Taylor, congratulations on all your accomplishments. We wish you all the best going forward. Last but not least, I'm pleased to announce the graduation of Justin Thacker. Justin has completed his major entirely online and has compiled an outstanding academic record in so doing. Justin, our hearty and enthusiastic congratulations. Well, I'd like to open the floor now for any student or faculty remarks about particular accomplishments or successes during the semester. Students could talk perhaps about what they liked about the program, hopefully. So I'm going to open the floor to all of you. I see we just had another student join the meeting. So feel free to make any comments at this point.
As the capstone professor for the year, I just would say that I really enjoyed both of the online and the in-person class, and that I was impressed by everyone's work, and it was really it was a great experience, and I hope that other people enjoyed it as well.
Hi, I just want to thank everyone, all the faculty and staff here. I work full time. I'm up in New Jersey. So the fact that I can study philosophy when I'm not at work, it's the greatest thing ever. I love this. So just thank you for doing such a great job with running everything.
Yeah, we really appreciate those thoughts, Mark. And congratulations again on your beautiful paper.
Thank you very much, Professor. I really appreciate that.
Okay, well, I like to make just a couple of very brief closing remarks. I think if there ever was a time in which philosophical reflection is needed and would be useful, it's right now in the midst of this pandemic. I mean, if you look at the four main areas of philosophy, the logic, the epistemology, the metaphysics, and the ethics, all of those are going to be really helpful both on an individual or personal level in coping with what's going on, and would be helpful at the national level as well, if only they could be applied there. The ethical and moral difficulties and I might say quandaries produced by the pandemic really call for critical ethical reflection on what we ought to do in response to the situation, both personally and at the level of governance. Truth is more important than it's ever been. That kind of brings in the philosophy of language and metaphysical aspects of the problem. Knowledge, getting accurate, justified knowledge to base our decisions on is also central to reacting to all of this. So I think all of you can apply a lot of what you've learned to what we're all going to be facing over the coming months. And we wish you all the best in those endeavors, and know that you will be able to use what you've learned here to benefit yourself and the community. So on that note, I'm going to give one last round of congratulations and best wishes. You've been an amazing class, actually one of the larger graduating classes that I can remember. So if there are any other faculty that would like to make some closing remarks, I'll just turn the mic over to them, and then we can bring this ceremony to an end for today. Anyone like to add anything?
I could add a quick comment about the value of getting in touch with our Career and Professional Development Office before you leave UNCG. I spoke with a graduate of our program a year ago who said he'd got some help on his resume, writing his resume up and figuring out where to apply for jobs with a philosophy degree from the Career and Professional Development Office. And he feels like that help was instrumental in him landing basically a job that he's really happy at. So don't forget to think practically also about the future, and know that there are some professionals on campus who are available virtually now and can sort of help you get your materials together.
Yeah, I would add to that the department would love to hear from you into the future about what you're up to, interesting things that you're doing. So we're very fortunate to have our previous wonderful administrative assistant, Maggie Dargatz, who's here today. Hi, Maggie. She's always put together our non-virtual celebrations, but she's here to pass the baton over to our new administrative assistant, who's put together, Maggie, by the way, retired after some 15 years of exemplary work for us, but she's been able to pass the baton over to Taylor Heiss. Hi, Taylor, who has been able to put together this virtual celebration today on very short notice. So feel free, and I encourage you to contact, email Taylor with any information about your accomplishments and activities going forward, and with contact information for you, especially if it changes from what's already on record. So yeah, any other thoughts? Okay. On that note, then, I'm going hereby to bring this 2020 celebration of philosophical excellence and our graduates to its end. And I thank all of you very much for being with us this morning.
Congratulations, everybody.
Yes, and thanks for being able to, thanks for showing up
Thanks
to
for joining
graduation,
us.
folks.
Congratulations.
You guys are awesome.
Yeah.